This is the review of the syllabus for a 7-week course. Some information about me. The course objectives are listed here, and this indicates the essays that you will be writing for this particular semester. A grid follows with the summary of what is contained in each one of the weeks. Remember that for some of the essays, you have 2 weeks for this dinner party assignment, which is so much fun. You have 2 weeks for the hero archetypes essay. And then you've been working on the final exam essay the entire semester, so that you have 1 week to complete. The discussion boards are noted there, and there's a cyber cafe included with just a small group of people, and you won't have projects to do, but you'll have discussions that take place there. The breakdown of grades are basic writings, dinner party, and this is the percentages. So as you can see, each of the assignments is weighted a little differently, and that you can review. Remember to look at this value to submit documents. I've always said anything's better than a 0. Remember that if you fail to turn something in, that is listed in the gradebook as -3 points. And at the conclusion of the semester, any of those assignments that were not will receive an additional 3-point penalty in the final grade. However, it works the other way as well. If at the end of the semester you have completed all of the assignments and you've given everything a try, then you will receive a 3-point bonus on top of your weighted grade. So if your weighted grade was a 68, but you made the effort and turned in every assignment, then your new total would be 72, which would be a C. All right? Classroom policies are something that you might want to look over. This plagiarism information is something you're required to know. There's an important section of this plagiarism information that indicates that saying I didn't know it was plagiarism is not a viable excuse. So make sure you take time and go over that. Overdue penalties. Remember, you're allowed 1 excused late submission, but that does not apply to the final exam. That's because I'm giving you as much time as I possibly can to complete that final exam, and I just can't take that one late. The discussion boards and cyber cafe information is included here. Disability statements, financial aid, expectations, communication, and other outcomes. Remember that never to send me an attachment of any kind. I'm sure that you understand that in today's world, I can't open attachments. Some people think, oh gosh, I'm not sure it got submitted. I'm going to email it to Professor Hall just to prove that I did it. You don't need to do that. I completely believe you. If you tried to submit an assignment and had some problems, then you're going to want to get with the help desk. They are so nice, and they will help you make sure that you got that assignment submitted. You don't need to send it to me. I believe you, and I can't open it anyway, so please don't send me anything that's an attachment. Also, I'm happy to have you email me about topics, how you are approaching different topics, who you're working with as a tutor, and anything I can help with that. But if you email me and say, just to make sure this assignment is due, I'm going to send you to the assignment to check that out. And remember, you have your cyber cafe, and that's your small group of students, and you can always ask questions there. Because if you ask me a question about an assignment that's due, I'm going to wonder why you didn't read the assignment details. And so to avoid that, go ahead and just check everything out. There's nothing that's hidden. There's no information that's you have to click through to get to another time. Everything's right there for you to see. If you send me something from a different email address, you're going to get the auto reply. I hate auto replies, so make sure that that doesn't happen. This is the prerequisite skills. prior to taking this course, you were to have mastered these skills. And so look over this list, and if you see anything on here that looks like maybe that's a skill I'm a little fuzzy on, then go ahead and go to YouTube or someplace or get with a tutor. Our library staff is fantastic, and just say, you know, there's a prerequisite skill here I need a little help with, and believe me, they will help you. They're wonderful. This is the Carnegie unit rubric that the district includes for this course. This is the format for all submissions. Everything requires a word count. We have to prove that you wrote 8,000 words this semester. I've got it covered. You're going to write plenty of words, but unless you indicate on your submission how many words you wrote, you won't get any points or any credit for that. So let's say you write a 2,000 word essay. That's 2,000 words. And you don't put a word count on there. What are we going to do? We have to have a word count. I reserve the right, in fact, to give 0 credit to an assignment that has no word count. Now, we talk about discussion boards, things like that. Should you put a word count on a discussion board? Well, I would. I have to write 8,000 words this semester. I want credit for every single word I write. So I would. You don't have to on a discussion board, but I sure would. I want credit for every word I write in this class. So that's something to keep in mind. Remember, everything has a title, 1-inch margin, double-spaced. Everything is double-spaced. And there's a -10 penalty for format issues. That's just, you're so brilliant. And why would you lose 10 points because you didn't format it correctly? That one's going to be a mystery to me always, but it's great when you do it correctly. A few discussion boards have a T-post. That's like a text post. And in that case, you need a word count, but you can submit those as a text document. You'll see when you get to those. Remember, this is a flexible syllabus. It's subject to change. And I want and have the course set up for this to be a wonderful, positive experience for you. And I love it more than anything when students do well and succeed. Just make sure that we always follow the directions and take time to complete a word count. That concludes this overview of the syllabus.